Tula, with the asking price of just over $5 million or a trade price of just under $4 million, is possibly the most expensive aircraft in the game, before according to the rumor that there will be more plane that coming out, including the laser that will finally for sale for $6.5 million. If you are thinking this bird is expensive, and I tell you what, I have to agree. But does it worth the money? And that is what we are going to find out. Like the laser, the monotone, and the rock, the cannon in the front is pretty weak. This thing can actually have 5 people on board, the pilot, 3 passengers, and a gunner who can use either a cannon or the minigun thing. The minigun can only shoot backward and for some reason will never damage the tail of the plane. Similar to the Dodo, this plane can actually land on water. And there is one very special feature that you can add to this plane, and they are called the JATO thruster. And they will allow you to take off from the water or on the ground if you have a very short one-way. Since it is a bomber, you can actually open the bomb box and drop bombs. But like the Hydra, this plane has the ability to turn into helicopter mode and give you the ability to either bomb the target that are in a smaller area or land like a helicopter. It's definitely a fun toy, that is for sure. But does it worth the money? And the most important question, is useful? To find out, I used the Tula to complete one of the resupply run in the bunker business. And in this run, I have to take out the rifle operation before Agent 14 will tell me the location of the supply. As you can see, it doesn't work that well, even when you can argue that I'm not very good at using the bombs. However, when the bombs ran out, you are no longer in a bomber, but just a plane with a very weak cannon as the minigun that can only shoot backward. And of course, if you're on your own, you can do flying and using the minigun at the same time. And therefore, you are pretty much doomed if your enemy have sent some backup like helicopter or fighter jets, because you can't really outrun them as this plane is slow. Even it has 4 engine layout, as you can see here, a few shot from a weak cannon from another Tula will end up having smoke coming out from all 4 engines, and they will stop working one by one and the plane is pretty much end up dead. Also, as you can see, if a car crash at you and you are having cops shooting at you for a few times, your engine quits too, and your plane is dead again. And the most important thing is, you can't really troll the lobby with this Tula due to the fact of its slow speed. I can even outrun this plane with an APC. In conclusion, this plane is a seaplane like the Dodo. This is also a plane that is a bomber like the Rock, and this is also a VSTOL plane like the Hydra. Its bomb is not as impressive as I once hoped for, and when it is out, the plane is more or less useless. Its engine is vulnerable to bullets and most other NPC cars that would love to crash at you. And therefore, sadly, I have to say that it does not worth the money. But with that being said, it is still an overpriced toy that you can own, like most supercar.